Why did 108,000 millionaires in the year 2018 exit their home countries? Just where are they going and where are they leaving from? And what is their motivation for their particular exit? You see, not only am I going to reveal all of that in this video report, but I'm going to ask the question, should we too be concerned? What is it that these millionaires know that we, the average person, don't? And more importantly, should we be moving also? Well, take a look at this article from Bloomberg.com published April 30th, 2019. Millionaires flee their homeland as tensions rise and taxes bite. NewJersey.com published January 2019. New Jersey and New York area lost 5,700 millionaires in the year 2018. ZeroHedge.com published May 11th, 2019. Here's a lesson from the 108,000 millionaires who left their home countries last year. Now, the article goes on to state that according to a recent report from Bloomberg, more than 108,000 millionaires left their home countries last year in search of greener pastures. Most immigrated from countries like China and Russia, no surprise there. India also saw a large outflow of millionaires as tax authorities tighten their grip, and Turkey continues to see an exodus in the wake of strongman President Erdogan. But Western countries like France and England also lost boatloads or planeful of millionaires due to excessive taxation, which is the most obvious reason. For instance, France taxes the net wealth of households worth more than 1.3 million. And as a result, there are fewer and fewer households worth more than 1.3 million every year. What a surprise. And the US was the second most popular destination for fleeing millionaires. There are plenty of great reasons to move to the US: for safety, for strong economy, for certain personal freedoms. It still has a reputation worldwide as a good home for the wealthy. But if these wealthy immigrants stick around the US for a number of years, they'll find that this country is rapidly turning into what they left behind. A country that is deeply suspicious and resentful of the wealthy people. The fact is, millionaires are running to America en masse, and they're running from communist socialist regimes. These are the same regimes that people like AOC, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and Kamala Harris want to bring into the United States of America. Not only are millionaires running to America from other countries, but according to the reports, they're also leaving in mass areas that are highly Democratic run, or should I say, Democratic socialist run, such as places in New Jersey, places in New York, places in Chicago. These are major cities which not only millionaires, but billionaires are leaving in mass. Furthermore, let's not forget what the Democrat candidates are trying to do at the 2020 election, where people like Elizabeth Warren are pushing a 70% tax hike on the super rich. But what exactly would a tax hike do on the super rich? Well, here's the bottom line, and I'm going to be blunt with you. If I was the CEO of Walmart and I owned all the Walmarts in America, what would I do if I was just slammed with a 70% tax hike? Well, I've got a few options. One, I would leave the country because of the tax burdens. Now, according to Elizabeth Warren's plan, she's attempting to restrict that, but good luck. But if I was a millionaire, that would be one of my options. The second option that I would have is, well, take a hit on my person. Me and my family just, well, let all those financial gaps go and pay my due. Well, fat chance of that happening if I'm a CEO, right? When has a CEO ever been okay with losing mass amounts of money? My third option would be to, well, increase the prices of everything at Walmart and lay off employees, maybe even cut some of the prices of my employees. Why would I need to do that? Well, I've got to recoup some of those taxes and fees that Elizabeth Warren just imposed on my company. So in the end, I would more than likely do option one, which would be negative for my economy because my Walmarts would go with me. Or number three, where I would just increase my prices, do mass layoffs, and decrease the pay of my employees. Why? Because those are the best options for me. Those are the options that would give me the most money. That's just the logical reasoning here. As a result, if Elizabeth Warren's plans were to ensue, who would get hurt worst? Well, the middle and the poor class, because it always funnels down. Thus, it would create a rich class and a poor class. That is how socialist worked. That is how communism works. And these are the exact policies that globalists and the New World Order proponents that are running in the 2020 election want to do to America. And millionaires and billionaires are well aware of that. What else are millionaires and billionaires doing right now? Well, they're prepping for Armageddon. And, well, they're creating bunkers in the event of some kind of catastrophe in the U.S. Because after all, if they ran here to the U.S. in order to get away from socialist and communist regimes, what happens if the only country that doesn't have some of those policies falters and breaks and becomes socialist? Well, they're going to exit and they're going to leave. And they're going to prepare in bunkers and take their money with them. Check out these articles. The first one here is Business Insider. Silicon Valley's ultra wealthy are reportedly buying 8 million doomsday bunkers in New Zealand. Bloomberg.com, the super rich of Silicon Valley have a doomsday escape plan. TheGuardian.com, why Silicon Valley billionaires are preparing for the apocalypse in New Zealand. Wisebread.com, here's how billionaires are preparing for the end of the world. Again, why prepare bunkers? Why prepare for chaos? Well, if the last leading country holdout, the United States of America, falters either due to economic collapse or due to socialist democratic principles or due to some kind of massive hike rate or tax rate by Elizabeth Warren, well then you can guarantee that they're going to get the heck out of Dodge. And what happens to America when our millionaires and billionaires leave? Well, you can expect major job losses, major economic depression here in the United States of America. I'm just sharing what's happened in history. This has been proven numerous times all throughout the history of the world and has happened time and time again. And it always ends up with an elite ruling class putting you under suppression, a plantation-style regime, if you want to call it that. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Please don't forget to check out my partner at noblegoldinvestments.com. One way that you can prepare yourself for end-time events or any coming crisis, especially an economic one, which could hit as a result of millionaires leaving en masse. You want to make sure you diversify your profile, and Noble Gold Investments offers that. They give you the option to buy gold and even silver. I have here a gold piece, pretty amazing. They have things like this, but you can get this and diversify your profile. Not only that, but there's also the option of cryptocurrencies. Check it out at noblegoldinvestments.com. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.